everybody, and welcome to the daily Scopes for the 14th of August. So today, the moon leaves via combustion, Mercury makes a contra-parallel to Saturn, Mercury makes a quincunx to Pluto, and Mars makes a conjunction to Jupiter. So if you want to know all about those, moon leaving via combustion, Mercury's contra-parallel to Saturn, and Mars' conjunction to Jupiter, check out the weekly scopes. Today I'm just talking about Mercury's quincunx to Pluto in a deeper level. So quincunxes in astrology are really interesting, especially when you have them in your natal chart, because basically quincunxes mean that sometimes you have to be flexible and change your approach, often several times a day. And when you have this in your natal chart, it can mean, having to alternate between two personality expressions or two modes of thinking, or, living in between two realms, like the realm of spirituality thinking and the realm of material, and bringing the two together. So, Mercury quincunx Pluto here wants us and allows us to go with the theme of the week, which is transforming our communication. Negatively can add to those misunderstandings and miscommunications I've talked so much about this week, but spiritually it wants us to and supports us in uncovering those hidden truths within ourselves and confronting our shadow concepts, and our subconscious patterns that hold us back, so we've got a lot of energy, because we had on the 12th we had Mercury's biquintal to the moon's north node that's still affecting us, really slightly. So this quincunx is wanting us to face our weaknesses, and this is the only way we can stop them from being weaknesses and turn them into strengths, because our shadow traits and behaviours, the things we deny are the things that can hurt us the most, because we deny them, right? We don't see them, they're not in our existence. I'm a good person, I never get mad at everyone, people do everything to me, they're all to blame, it's everyone else as well. Okay, so that takes away your empowerment, it takes away your sense of agency, because you can't do anything, you can't change nothing about your life, so you just go on in your comfort zone and in your toxic ways of being and thinking and stuff. But this energy wants us to confront and get real about what we need to change. And maybe we can't control everything. We can't control, we're all going through this sort of like cost of living crisis, and we're having to, make changes in the way that we spend. A lot of people are having to do this, but thinking about the things that we can always have control over, and that the only thing we can, because not even the fact that tomorrow is guaranteed or the next breath is, and we only get control over how we act, react and think about things. So this energy wants us to understand our weaknesses, to deal with the root causes, because a lot of the time when we've got defense mechanisms and stuff like that comes from the root causes. Why don't we trust people? Because someone broke our trust, that's why. So we need to go back to that instance and think about, okay, how can I make myself trust others? I could blind trust them, not a good idea. Or I can have boundaries, write them down, and if people cross my boundaries, that's it, they're out of my life, or I'll give them a chance, I'll tell them not to do that behaviour, and if they continue, that's it, they can never have trust, I'll get rid of them. And a lot of the time, a lot of our pain goes on because we extend a lot of relationships and a lot of emotional states longer than what we need to, because we don't confront these shadow traits, these things we see as weaknesses, so we may numb ourselves, drink, drugs, alcohol, Netflix and chilling and all the rest of it. And by the way, I am Amani. I keep on forgetting to introduce myself, it's more personal, but I just kind of talk at you guys, and I don't mean to. I'm going to try and be more, it's just that I get so excited when I record these sometimes and I get off into the flow. So Mercury's quincunx to Pluto just wants us to just get real with ourselves and embrace the light and shadow aspects of our communication and our mental processes, our thoughts. Sometimes we can beat ourselves up about our thoughts, because a lot of adults suffer from obsessive compulsive thoughts, and we don't always talk about it, and we think, because we sometimes, I believe everyone's on the mental health spectrum anyway, but this is why I'm a proponent of, find out your patterns. Astrology can help you do that. Find out how you work, get to know how you work on every level, and you can navigate the world much better, and you change your perspectives. As someone who thought that I had less control in my life than I feel like I do now, I feel like I have a lot of control. Don't get me wrong, I'm not deluded, and there's some things I cannot control, but I know I can always control how I react and how I see the world and how I interpret the world, sort of thing. So this energy challenges us to be honest, to use our self-awareness. If you don't know what that is, research it, or even if you know what it is, do some research as well. Upgrade how you put it into practice in your day-to-day life. Content creators can talk about, once again, how we can deal with hidden truths, how we can deal with the internal power struggles between our strengths and weaknesses within, our forgiveness and unforgiveness, and how we can deal with the darker emotions like jealousy, revenge, and all of that as well, and how we can still love ourselves when we're not being our best selves, and how important it is to love ourselves regardless. And this doesn't mean letting yourself and others get away with every wrong things in life. This means gently. Sometimes it's a process. Like I'm sort of like 7 years into this self-love sort of like journey, and I still fail a lot, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's about getting back up after each fall. And this is why I say this is the most important for you to do, is to stay committed and dedicated, even when you feel like I've had enough, I'm going to give up. No, keep on going, because it does get better time after time, hard work after hard work, focus after focus, forgiveness after forgiveness. So just throwing out a bunch of words. So anyway, thanks for listening and take care. And that was the daily scope for the 14th of August.